We are here. We are live, and I'm super excited to spend today with you. We're going to go deep. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about OG Mandino and the incredible scrolls written in the book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. We're going to go there today. We are also going to, I believe we're going to highlight Dora Maria. We're going to highlight Dora Maria today. She's an amazing human being. We're going to reflect a little bit over the last 3 years, and then we're going to look forward, and we're going to make some decisions together. We're going to make some really powerful decisions together that are ultimately going to help this month, but more importantly, make sure you're running through 2023 in a powerful, powerful way. I'm going to share with you my one word for 2023 and a few other things. So all that and more on today's episode of GM3X. Thanks for being here with me. Let's go. It's time to rise and grind. Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Thursday. That's right. Today is Thursday, December 1st, 2022. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Thursday, December 1st, 2022. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. I woke up this morning, I saw what the calendar said, and I said to myself, holy crap. That's exactly what I said. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, it's already December. Are you kidding me? There's only 1 month left in 2022. Unbelievable, dude. 2023 is ahead. Like, it threw me off. It really did, right? I grabbed my Morning 5 planner just like I do every day, right? So I grabbed my Morning 5 planner, opened it up, right? Opened it up. And when I opened it up, I went to, so there's a monthly part in the planner. And every month, there's like I write this each year, right? And so right here, it said, I read this morning. It said, you will never discover who you are without an understanding of whose you are. Look back through your planner and see all the things you've accomplished, the things that you are grateful for, the hundreds of check marks. Review your goals, your dreams, and your emotions along the way. Then in big words, it says, you matter, all caps. You matter. You are not just flesh and bone. No. There is so much more to you. Take the time to explore that this month. And I look forward to crushing it with you again next year. Thank you, Kimberly. So I read those words this morning, and immediately after I read those words, I was like, oh, I must have messed up in the planner because we still got 2 months left in the year. Like, that was my thought, right? And then I was like, no, that's not the case, bro. You got 1 month left. So then I flipped it to the next page. This is where I write all my gratitude, goals, all of that stuff, right? I flipped it to the next page, and there's a quote here at the top, and the quote was submitted. The quote was submitted by Dora Maria. And Dora Maria, if you don't know Dora Maria, she's an integral part of Breakfast with Champions. And we've been running over there on Breakfast with Champions for almost 2 years now. That never would have happened if it wasn't for Dora Maria. She's just an amazing human being. And she submitted a quote. So in the planner, at the top of every page is a quote that's submitted by actual members of our community, right? And so it's their favorite quote. It's not necessarily their quote. It's their favorite quote. And she submitted this. And so I read, on top of the month there, I was like, dang, okay. Then I read this. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. And as soon as I read that, I looked back at this past year, right? I looked back at the past year and I'm like, man, there's some things that I said. There's some things that I did. There's some things that other people said, and there's some things that other people did. I mean, we've had thousands and thousands of hours of conversations on Breakfast with Champions, on this show, all around in our lives, thousands and thousands of hours of conversations. And I could maybe remember 1% of them. If I'm honest, I could maybe remember 1% of the actual conversations, right? Thousands of hours. But what I'll always remember is the way that you have made me feel this past year. I will always remember the way my wife and my kids have made me feel. And so not more importantly, but equally as importantly, I will always remember how Dora Maria herself has made me feel. And made other people in the Breakfast with Champions space feel. And so Dora Maria, I don't remember exactly what you said. I don't remember exactly what you did. But you make all of us feel incredibly special. And I am so incredibly grateful for that. It's been 3 years. In case you didn't know, in case you forgot. It has been 3 years since COVID. Can you believe that? 3 years since COVID. Right here, boom, on the screen. December 31st, 2019. That was when we were informed of several cases of this thing called COVID. It's already been 3 stinking years. I was like, what the heck, man? How is 3 years gone by? And then I started looking at it, and I will be 40. I always kind of forget. You got to get to a certain age where you almost forget exactly how old you're going to be. I was born in 77. I'll be 45. I will be 45 years old here in a couple weeks, December 20th. I will be 45 years old, which to me is just crazy, right? I'm like, holy smokes. What's up, Colo? 45 years old. That used to be old to me. Like, I used to think 45 was old, right? I will be 45 years old. And here's the thing, though. Like, I feel good. I feel good. I feel like I look all right for 45 years old. I got the clean haircut today, which I've needed for a long time, right? I feel good. I'm in pretty good shape. Could stand to lose a few pounds. But I feel good. Like, I feel like I'm starting to really get into a rhythm, really starting to figure out exactly who I am, right? Who I am, whose I am. I'm starting to really remember the magnificence and the greatness that exists inside each and every one of us, right? And so I don't know exactly where you're at, but I know me personally in my life, like, I am ready to push in the chips. Like, I am ready to go all in. I'll be 45 years old. Maybe that's the halfway mark. Maybe it's a little short of the halfway mark if all goes well, right? But I'm ready to push in the chips. What about you? If you're ready to push in the chips, I want you to drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments on Clubhouse. Say, I'm ready. Just put, I'm ready. Over here on Facebook, just put, I'm ready. If you're ready to push in the chips, I want you to type those words, I'm ready. And as you're typing those, I want you to think about how far you've come. Like, look at how far you've come up till this point, right? You are the survivors of a crazy pandemic, right? You've survived many, 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 many things in your life. Look at how far you have come. I see it. Ramon says, I'm ready. I see it. Bruce Pulver says, good morning. He feels good. Carrie Lynn Carter, she's going to be 45 soon too. I feel that. Nathaniel Banks says, I am ready. Rich Pintrick says, I'm ready. Robin Price says, I'm ready. The Clarity Coach says, I'm ready. Russell Hill says, I'm ready. Patricia Fong, ready. Linnell is ready. Ola Mana is ready. Luis, Jackie is ready. Muhammad Solomon, ready. Judy says she's ready. Allison Turner's ready. Yolanda's ready. Annette and Luis and Liddy and Tanya, all y'all are ready. TM Hyman says, I'm ready. Kai says, I'm ready. Tanya says she's ready, right? Lovely London, Maryland Wilkin. Look at all these folks saying, I'm ready. Y'all are ready. Good. So we're in the same place. I'm ready and you're ready. And let's look at how far we've come, right? Like, are you good? Are you good with how far you've come? Because I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with how far I've come. I really am. I'm not great, though. I'm good with how far I've come, but I'm not great with how far I've come. There is a lot that is still left on the table. I am not. I would not sit here and say, oh, I've done great. There's a big difference between good and great. I'm good, not great, though. However, next year, I'm pushing in the chips. I'm just letting all y'all know right now. Next year, I am pushing in the chips. There is a Bible verse. The Bible verse says this: tell your children about it and let your children tell their children and their children the next generation. We are called, friends. You and I are called to make a tri-generational impact. 3, 1, 2, 3 generations. That's a big ASS impact. And I know I've done some good things, but I don't know, they're going to be talking about me 3 generations from now. You see, I need Ramon's kids to be impacted by the work I do today. I need Carrie Lynn Carter's kids to be impacted by the work I do today. I need my kids. I got to go an extra layer with my kids to be impacted by the work that I do today. So the way I look at it is I'm good, but I'm not great yet. And that's what I'm chasing. And we have so much work to do. I have so much work to do. And before we continue to go down this path, you and I got to do some dancing. Does that sound fair? Let's do it. Not that song. Yeah, we're going with the OG song. That's right. We're going with the OG song. There we go. Come on now. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. All right? I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. I think that's a little... Yeah, okay, good. There you go. It was a little too loud over there on Facebook. We have to turn that down just a little bit. I'm not seeing any comments. Oh, there they are. There's the comments. I see it. There we go. What's up, Jeff Moffitt? Great to see you. So do me a favor. Share this out. If you're on Clubhouse, hit the share button. If you're on Facebook, hit the share button. All right. Catherine says my word for 2023 is growth. I love that word. All right. This is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. I will go back. I'll say what's up to you. All right. Ryan Gallagher, great to see you. What's up, Lisa Bourne? I'm glad you're here. Vicky Everett's in the building. Tara Murney, what up, girl? Tara, you and I have been on a journey these last couple of years. It's been awesome. Emily Gowler, great to see you. Nathaniel Banks, thanks for being here. The Queen, Renee Noor. Renee, I really hope to be in Dubai with you next month. Gail, thanks for being here, Gail Dopp. Good morning to you. Rodney Rock Hatfield and Taylor Smith. Good morning. Julio Soto, thanks for being here this morning. Amy Myers, I'm glad you're here. We've also got Rich Pintrick in the building. Joel Tomlinson's up in here. Valerie Oakley and Russell Tabone, my guy. What's up, Amonte? I'm so glad you're here. Paige is here. Jamesia and Joan Goebel. Shantice, Thanks for being here. What's up, John Paul Guidry, pickleball champion of the world? Valerie Christine, Kyle Frederick, Bruce Pulver, great to see you, sir. Annette Quinn, I'm glad you're here. I see a lot of new names today. I love it. If you're listening on Clubhouse, you want to get the full effect, go ahead and click that link at the top of the room. You can get the full produced version of the show. I do want to say good morning to Christina Howard. I see her dancing over there. Yin is in the building. Dr. Janie Lacey is up in here. Jeff's doing some dancing. What's up, Marvin from across the pond? My guy Marvin is up in here this morning. TM Hyman, what's up, Jackie? I see you. Core Element, my guy. Big year for you in 2022. An even bigger year for you in 2023, my man. Andy's in the building. Coco, Mac, Arpit, Rebecca, Tori, and Bella. What's up, Trisha? How you doing, Sonny? I'm glad you're here. Linnell is in the building. Peter and Justin. What's up, Lauren? How you doing, Frank and Carmel? Don Sankey, best looking 53-year-old on the planet. What's up, Blue Daz? How you doing, Debbie? Great to see you as well. You guys are amazing. Where are you, Josh? Oh, I don't know where he's at, but we'll call him out anyway. What about Liza and Scott Simons? They in here today? They doing something out of town. I know Scott. I think Scott had a birthday. I think I saw Ramon posting that Scott had a birthday, so he probably had a cocktail or two. He might not be with us this morning. I don't know if I see Liza or not. Sean Pano, what's up, William Bush? Glad you're here. Gail Dopp. That's right. There's Josho. Listen, check it out. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I was talking about my 2022 planner. If you haven't grabbed your 2023 planner yet, I would suggest you go do that so you can run with us next year. I want us all to be on the same page. You can go to morning5planner.com to grab that. Also, if you're in the automotive industry, we are evolving the 800% Club in a powerful way. We've got 10 new initiatives that we're launching in 2023. And so I'd love for you to be a part of that, give you a quick little glimpse of what that looks and feels like, and then we'll continue to dive right in.
We're meant to be around these folks. We're all on a mission to change the perspective of car buying.
Glenn always has that next move before any other dealers even thought about it.
Love, every moment with being with the group, the friends that you meet, the ideas that you have, or that knowing that there's like-minded individuals who want to help others around them be successful.
When you invest in your people, your business will grow tenfold.
I am your host, Glenn Lundy. This right here comes from a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World. This is the scroll marked 8. And it says this: today I will multiply my value 100-fold. A mulberry leaf touched with the genius of man becomes silk. A field of clay touched with the genius of man becomes a castle. A cypress tree touched with the genius of man becomes a shrine. A cut of sheep's hair touched with the genius of man becomes raiment for a king. If it is possible for leaves and clay and wood and hair to have their value multiplied 100, 1,000-fold by man, cannot I do the same with the clay that bears my name? Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. I am likened to a grain of wheat, which faces one of three futures. The wheat can be placed in a sack and dumped in a stall until it is fed to swine, or it can be ground to flour and made into bread. Or it can be placed in the earth and allowed to grow until its golden head divides and produces 1,000 grains from the one. I am likened to a grain of wheat with one difference. The wheat cannot choose whether it be fed to swine, ground for bread, or planted to multiply. I have a choice. You and I have a choice. And I will not let my life be fed to swine and despair to be broken open and devoured by the will of others. Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. To grow and multiply, it is necessary to plant the wheat grain in the darkness of the earth. And my failures, my despairs, my ignorance, and my inabilities are the darkness in which I have been planted in order to ripen. Now, like the wheat grain, which will sprout and blossom only if it is nurtured with rain and sun and warm winds, I too must nurture my body and mind to fulfill my dreams. But to grow to the full stature, the wheat must wait on the whims of nature. I, however, need not wait, for I have the power to choose my own destiny. Today, I will multiply my value 100-fold. And how will I accomplish this? Well, first, I will set my goals for the day, the week, the month, the year, and my life. And just as the rain must fall before the wheat will crack its shield and sprout, so must I have objectives before my life will crystallize. In setting my goals, I will consider my best performance of the past and multiply it 100-fold. This will be the standard by which I will live in the future. Never will I be concerned that my goals are too high. For is it not better to aim my spear at the moon and strike only an eagle than to aim my spear at the eagle and strike only a rock? Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. The height of my goals will not hold me in awe, though I may stumble often before they are reached. If I stumble, I will rise, and my falls will not concern me, for all men must stumble often to reach the hearth. The truth is, only a worm is free from the worry of stumbling. I am not a worm. I am not an onion plant. I am not a sheep. I am a man. Let others build a cave with their clay. I will build a castle with mine. Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. And just as the sun must warm the earth to bring forth the seedling of wheat, so too will the words on these scrolls warm my life and turn my dreams into reality. Today I will surpass every action which I performed yesterday. I will climb today's mountain to the utmost of my ability, yet tomorrow I will climb higher than today, and the next will be higher than tomorrow. To surpass the deeds of others is unimportant. To surpass my own deeds is all. Today, I will multiply my value 100-fold. And just as the warm wind guides the wheat to maturity, the same winds will carry my voice to those who will listen, and my words will announce my goals. Once spoken, I dare not recall them lest I lose face. I will be as my own prophet. And though all may laugh at my utterances, they will hear my plans. They will know my dreams. And thus there will be no escape for me until my words become accomplished deeds. Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. I will not commit the terrible crime of aiming too low. I will do the work that failure will not do. I will always let my reach exceed my grasp. I will never be content with my performance in the market. I will always raise my goals as soon as they are attained. I will always strive to make the next hour better than this one. I will always announce my goals to the world. Yet never will I proclaim my accomplishments. Let the world instead approach me with praise, and may I have the wisdom to receive it in humility. Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. 1 grain of wheat, when multiplied 100-fold, will produce 100 stalks. Multiply these 100-fold 10 times, and they will feed all the cities of the earth. Am I not more than a grain of wheat? Are you not more than a grain of wheat? Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. And when that is done, I will do it again and again. And there will be astonishment and wonder at my greatness as the words of these scrolls are fulfilled in me. I've been reading these scrolls all year. Every day, 3 times a day, all year. The last 60 days, I've been reading 3 chapters of the Bible every day. Sunday, day off, late day, early day, travel day, every day. The last 30 days, I've been working out every day. Thanks to Barbara Majeski. I've been doing the Majeski challenge. I haven't been posting in there every day, but I've been working out every day. Every day. In the last year, I've read a couple dozen books. My company has grown over 60%. And we've done almost another 100 episodes of this show right here. I am better. I am growing. I am planting the seeds, or I have planted the seeds, and I've done the work. And now, at 45, now comes the harvest. Now comes the harvest. Like, I'm done. This is we don't do a lot of cussing on this show, but done effing around. And it's time for you to be done messing around, and it's time for you to harvest and collect what is yours. If you've earned it. If you have earned it, then this is the year I want you to go get it. If you have put in the work, then I want you to start asking for it. I want you to leverage all that you've seen and all that you've done in the last 3 years specifically, as you've survived one of the most insane times in human history. I want you to leverage all that you've seen and all that you've done and all that you've accomplished. It's time for you to receive a harvest. It saddens me that people will work their whole lives, work and grind and work and grind, and never receive their due because they don't ask for it. My one word for 2023 is ask. I'm going to ask for the business. I'm going to ask for the stages. I'm going to ask for the connections and the relationships. I'm going to ask for the collaborations and partnerships. I'm going to ask for help. It's my time. And if you've been putting in the work, then it's your time too. God calls us. God calls us to ask for the blessings we want to receive in our lives. I trust him. Do you? I'm asking because I've earned it. I asked myself that question this morning. I said, Glenn Lundy, if you're going to go ask, have you earned it? I believe I've earned it. I believe I've planted the seeds. I believe I've showed up every freaking day. I believe I've done what Dora Maria said and made sure that people feel seen, heard, significant. I've poured in and poured in and poured in and poured in, and it's a harvest season. I will multiply my value 100-fold. And I challenge you to do the same. You see, one thing I've learned over the years of doing this show is that you and I are very aligned. There's a reason our frequency is the same. There's a reason we're in the same place. There's a reason we're roughly the same age. There's a reason we roughly believe a lot of the same things. There's a reason we roughly share the same heart. There's a reason, because you and I are aligned. So my assumption is when I speak through me, I'm ultimately speaking about you. Something tells me you've done the work. Something tells me you've been planting the seeds. And something tells me you have yet to ask for that which you ultimately desire. You might dream it. You might write it down. You might think about it. Now it's time to ask for it. You see, folks, here's what I believe. I believe that you and I are children of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. That God made us to be the best versions of ourselves so we can possibly be. Not an average version, not a below average version, not a little bit above average version, but the absolute best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. And it is in our best interest, in the best interest of the universe, for us to honor God's desire for us to be the best and to go out and ask for that which we deserve. So it is out of love, because I do. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So it is out of love. I want you to ask yourself, have you put in the work? Do you deserve the harvest? And if the answer is yes, will you go all in 2023 to make sure you receive it? That's all I got for today. We're going to head over to Clubhouse, talk about this a little bit more. If you're watching us live online, you're welcome to come join us over there. If you're watching a little bit later in the day, then you can still jump into Clubhouse, go into Breakfast with Champions. You know where to find me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
I saw you not so long ago. Was it just yesterday? Got that old feeling that I know. In the dark of the night, I'll be alright. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. of messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisperer, and it's coming for my soul. In the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will arise. 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 When I was broken, you came and set me free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will rise.